Hey everybody, Sean again. I'm back. Day 2 of my video for World Carnivore Month. It's January 1st, 2023. And if you didn't start carnivore today, no worries. Start tomorrow. Tomorrow's probably a better day to do it because it's Monday. Today's Sunday. There's lots of football, lots of junk. I'm sure that people want to finish eating before they start their New Year's resolution or whatnot. And if you started carnivore, I have a video that's just before this one that I put up to YouTube yesterday. It kind of explains the whole thing, but I'll go over it real quick. I had heavy whipping cream in my coffee this morning. You don't have to have heavy whipping cream. I have it. I like it. It has high fat. Fat keeps me satiated until lunchtime. I enjoy it. Some people have eggs and bacon. Whatever your choice is, especially if you're coming from the standard American diet, which essentially is carbs and grains and sugars and all that other stuff. If you're coming from that, just eat carnivore. What is carnivore to me? It is eggs, some sort of protein that comes from an animal. That's essentially it. Dairy, dairy also to me is carnivore as well. Everybody has their own different version of carnivore. I've been successful for the past year with the version that I have. And that's why I'm passing it on. I'm passing it on to you, what I know. And what I do know is I know how to do keto, I know how to do carnivore, and I do know how to get fit. For me, in this body, they seem to go hand in hand. It's the only time I've ever been successful in actually getting fit. So it seems to be working for a lot of people. It seems to be very popular right now. So I thought, what happens is I see people at the gym and they're working super, super hard. They're working a lot harder than I am. They're doing lots of things that I would not do or want to do. I mean, it's crazy what some people do between the kettlebell lunges all the way down the hallways and back, and jumping over benches and back over benches, and doing burpees in between sets, and then doing crunches in between the burpees. I would never want to do that. How could you do that and then go back to the gym the following day? I wouldn't even want to go in. So I think my form of fitness and nutrition is pretty simple. And I'll state once again that when you do carnivore for a couple of weeks, you feel really, really good. You have a lot of energy, and a lot of that energy, your body actually wants to work. And so what better way to do it than to go to the gym if you happen to have one, or to have your own gym at home, do your own type of exercises that you like. What I do is what I described yesterday. However, I didn't point out a few things as far as the gym is concerned. I do use a pre-workout. It depends upon, honestly, I just buy it at Walmart. I was buying it at GNC. It's like $50 every time, and it just bugs me that I have to spend $50 for a pre-workout. So I go to Walmart, I buy some cheap stuff that says it has low carbs in it. I don't know if it does or not. Maybe I'll get big enough on YouTube and I'll sponsor somebody's low carb pre-workout product. And they'll just send it to me, hopefully. I don't know. Anyway, I do use a pre-workout. And what I do is I listened to a lady that was some fitness guru on a podcast, and she was talking about salt. And she was talking about how important salt is and how much we forget about salt. It resonated with me. I was having leg cramps on carnivore. I was running, like I told you yesterday. I run usually 3 miles a day, sometimes more if I feel like running more, but for the most part, I try to keep it to under 30 minutes. Anyway, she talked about salt. I started doing salt with my pre-workout, so I'll just dump the salt in my hand, probably about a teaspoon maybe, and pop it in. Then I take my pre-workout, I drink it down. That's usually 30 minutes before I go to the gym. Then when I go to the gym, I have this whole process. I'm not saying you have to have it, but I do have it, and it does work for me. And I look at the gym as almost like my second job. So I'm doing carnivore, I'm feeling really good, and I want to feel better, and I want to look better and all that stuff. So my process in the gym is, I'll show you. So this look right here, I don't dig at the gym for whatever reason. I just can't get into it. So I take my hat and go like this. Now, I am friendly. I make sure I'm friendly because the people are really cool in there, and they all have the same interest. And it's pretty cool talking to people and making friends with people at the gym. But when I'm doing my exercises, it's just the hat, for whatever reason, just gives me some sort of intensity that I otherwise didn't have. And so it works for me. And I do, as I said yesterday, I do an hour. That's what I did today. I did it this morning because we had today off. I have tomorrow off as well. I'll go in the morning. I will do my weights for an hour, and then I will do my cardio for generally, 25 minutes. I'll run 3 miles, I'm sure. And sometimes when I feel like it at home and I'm bored, I'll just jump on the bike right behind me. It's all just because there's nothing I'm working for anymore. I'm pretty much where I want to be. It's just I like it. And I talked about yesterday how things change when you're on carnivore, and your perspective on things change. I can't even watch TV anymore. I mean, I can watch football, but I can't watch TV. I just can't sit there and watch television. And I think it's just because my body and my brain are fueled right, and it makes me want to do other things. My wife and I went for a walk after dinner tonight, 2-mile walk. It was cool. Honestly, if I'm serious, a year and a half ago, I'm carrying 30, 35 extra pounds. I wouldn't go for a walk. I didn't want to go for a walk. I didn't feel good. I just wanted to sit on the couch. So when you feel good and when you're fueled properly, you want your body to move. And so that's what I do when I go to the gym. And I do look at it as my second job. I go to my job generally on Mondays, and I'm going to work, right? And so I'm getting my head right for work, and I'm getting my lunch prepared, and I'm getting my coffee, and I have my stuff ready for the night before, and I get there an hour early or a half hour early, whatever it is. It's no different for the gym. I look at it the same way. I look at the gym as work, but it's not bad. It's good because you can actually switch your dopamine. We all get our own dopamine from different places. I don't want to give you examples, but I think you know what I mean. I get my dopamine now from the gym. That's where it comes from. Is something about, also sunrises. It's amazing to me. I've never really paid attention. I just, do my thing, just drive to work, and the sun's coming up. Oh, another day. No, I do pay attention now. And there's a tremendous amount of energy that you get from the sun. And I love it. So I'll do that tomorrow morning too. And then I'll do the same thing. I'll go to the gym, and I will do back and biceps. Then I'm going to run 3 miles. I'm going to talk to a bunch of people in between sets. It's really quick. They know the deal. I just look at my watch and I'm like, all right, see ya. I got to go. 50 seconds has gone by. So, yeah, it's fun. I hope that the people, so anyway, what I was getting at is the people that I'm talking to right now, or at least I think I'm talking to, are the people that are actually at the gym. Because I have been you. They're working super hard. They're working way harder than I am. And they're not getting anywhere 3, 4, 5 years. It's the same thing. Weight loss, 20 pounds. Oh, they're excited and everything. And then you don't see them for a while. And then they come back and the 20 pounds is back on again. So with the carnivore diet, for me, that has not happened in the past year. I started the year at 204 pounds. That is true. I got down to 162 pounds. I leveled out at 175 pounds. I've essentially been 175 pounds for the last 7 months. Never before has that happened in the history of Sean. And it's happened only because I'm fueling my body the way I believe my body is supposed to be fueled. And I think from what I read, 70% of America is insulin resistant. And insulin resistant essentially means that your liver has enough insulin that it can store. And so when you put more insulin in your body, it turns to fat cells. And specifically, it turns to fat cells. For men, it's the chest area. That's why men, get man boobs or whatever. The abdomen area, the thighs. That's where fat is held. And that's why you have fat here. That's why you have fat here, and that's why you have fat on your thighs, because you have too much insulin in your body. Now, can that correct itself? Say you go on the carnivore diet for 6 months, and then all of a sudden you incorporate other foods. Those foods seem to sit well for your body. From what I understand, that can actually happen. You can go on carnivore for maybe your gut microbiome is not as damaged as mine was. And so you don't need to be on carnivore as long as somebody like me. For me, I have tried those other things. It doesn't work for me. It just, my gut gets all messed up. My bathroom, whatever. I don't want to get into that. But my point is I just feel my very best. As I said yesterday, I feel like I'm in my 20s right now. I really do. I'm 56 years old. I feel tremendous. I want to pass it on. And I want you to know that exercise is simply not as hard as you think it is. The problem is you don't feel good, or at least I didn't feel good to get to the gym. And once I was at the gym, I still felt like crap. So it just was like, it just compounded itself. When I got rid of the stuff that was making me feel bad, which is the food, and I started eating the food that could help me, which is carnivore, I started feeling good. Then I started going to the gym. Then I became like a beast, like a machine. I'm machine-like at the gym. And I know that sounds like my ego is talking. Maybe it is. I don't even know. But the fact of the matter is, that's what I am at the gym. And it's the coolest thing. And I kid you not, I cannot wait to go tomorrow morning. I'll be there like, I don't know, 8:15, 8:30, and I'll be there for 2 hours. And there'll be lots of people there because it'll be a day off, and I'm going to have a blast. And I'm still going to be intense, and I'm still going to get my lifting in and my running in, and whatever else I have to do. So if you didn't do carnivore today, then do it tomorrow. Start tomorrow. You don't have to start with heavy whipping cream like I do. That's just how I do it. I don't know how long that'll last, but that's what I'm doing right now. You can start with eggs and bacon. Just start with eggs and bacon. Make sure the bacon's not cured in sugar, though. And then get some burger. Whip up some burger. Have, I don't know, off the top of my head, 10, 12 ounces of burger. See how you feel. And then do it again for dinner. And then, you know, the thing about eating meat is when you eat what I eat right now, 20 ounces of beef, trust me, you're not hungry. You don't want food. 20 ounces of beef is a ton of beef. And so when I have that for dinner, yeah, every now and then I do crave like some sort of sweet thing, but 20 ounces kind of solves that. You don't crave anything. Then you feel good when you wake up, and you start your day well, and then it compounds itself, like I said, and you just feel really, really good overall. And then you just want to work. You want to move that body, and I look forward to talking to you tomorrow. I think I'm talking too much as it is, but I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. God bless.